Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Blocked against entry. A closed porch. Used especially of mouth or eyes. He sat quietly with closed eyes. Not open. Not having an open mind. A closed mind unreceptive to new ideas. Not open or affording passage or access. The many closed streets made travel difficult. Not open to the general public. A closed meeting. Requiring union membership. A closed shop. Set theory, of an interval that contains both its endpoints. With shutters closed. Blocked against entry. Move so that an opening or passage is obstructed. Make shut. Shut the window. Prevent from entering. Shut out. The trees were shutting out all sunlight. Used especially of mouth or eyes. His eyes were shut against the sunlight. Not open. The door slammed shut. Become closed. Not open. Lacking in sympathy and kindness. Of characters in literature or drama, tending to evoke antipathetic feelings. All the characters were peculiarly unsympathetic. Not agreeing with your tastes or expectations. A job temperamentally unsympathetic to him. Not having an open mind. Not sympathetic or disposed toward. Unsympathetic officialdom. Closed in or surrounded or included within. An enclosed porch. Closing the eyes intermittently and rapidly. A reflex that closes and opens the eyes rapidly. Having eyes half closed in order to see better. Squinched eyes. Very drunk. Of textiles. Smooth percale with a very tight weave. Used of persons or behavior, characterized by or indicative of lack of generosity. Demanding strict attention to rules and procedures. Tight security. In an attentive manner. Pressed tightly together. Firmly or closely. Held tight. Pulled or drawn tight. A tight drumhead. Exasperatingly difficult to handle or circumvent. A good man to have on your side in a tight situation. Of a contest or contestants, evenly matched. A tight game. Affected by scarcity and expensive to borrow. Tight money. Closely constrained or constricted or constricting. Tight skirts. Of such close construction as to be impermeable. A tight roof. Packed closely together. They stood in a tight little group. Securely or solidly fixed in place, rigid. The bolts are tight. Set so close together as to be invulnerable to penetration. In tight formation. Having eyes half closed in order to see better. Pressed tightly together. With lips compressed. Flattened laterally along the whole length, e.g., certain leaf stalks or flatfishes. reduced in volume by pressure, compressed air, informal intensifiers, what a bally, or blinking, nuisance, closing the eyes intermittently and rapidly. He stood blinking in the bright sunlight. A reflex that closes and opens the eyes rapidly. Not receptive. Showing the wearing effects of overwork or care or suffering. Her face was drawn and haggard from sleeplessness. Having the curtains or draperies closed or pulled shut. The drawn draperies kept direct sunlight from fading the rug. Completely obstructed or closed off. The storm was responsible for many blocked roads and bridges. Closed to traffic. The repaving results in many blocked streets. Of a container, having a stopper in the opening. The tightly stoppered bottles. Not open, not opening. Restricted in meaning, as e.g. man, in, a tall man. Subject to restriction or subjected to restriction. Of restricted importance. The lowest level of official classification for documents. Healing process involving the growing together of the edges of a wound or the growing together of broken bones. Being of or having to do with the northern United States and those loyal to the Union during the American Civil War. The act of pairing a male and female for reproductive purposes. A set containing all and only the members of two or more given sets. Let C be the union of the sets A and B. An organization of employees formed to bargain with the employer. You have to join the union in order to get a job. The state of being a married couple voluntarily joined for life, or until divorce. God bless this union. The United States, especially the northern states during the American Civil War. The state of being joined or united or linked. There is strength in union. The act of making or becoming a single unit. The union of opposing factions. A device on a national flag emblematic of the union of two or more sovereignties, typically in the upper inner corner. A political unit formed from previously independent people or organizations. Of trade unions. The union movement. The occurrence of a uniting of separate parts. Lightning produced an unusual union of the metals. Provided with shutters or shutters as specified, often used in combination. A church with a shuttered belfry and spire. Of walls, covered with a coat of plaster. Established irrevocably. His fate is sealed. Closed or secured with or as if with a seal. My lips are sealed. Covered with a waterproof coating. A sealed driveway. Determined irrevocably. His fate is sealed. Having been paved. Undisclosed for the time being. Sealed orders. Shut off to passage or view or hindered from action. A partially obstructed passageway. A science, or group of related sciences, dealing with the logic of quantity and shape and arrangement. A science, or group of related sciences, dealing with the logic of quantity and shape and arrangement. A science, or group of related sciences, dealing with the logic of quantity and shape and arrangement.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.